Welcome to Whole CEO with Lisa G. I'm the best-selling author of The Boss Weight Loss. I'm bringing you the top tips to be unstoppable. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to actually pull up a chair with today's top experts in mindset, weight loss, business, and more. Learn our top tips so that you can have more energy, be fit and resilient, feel unstoppable, unshakable, and unbreakable. She's an intuitive business strategist and mindset coach. Her driving force is empowering women entrepreneurs to tap into their highest selves. For 15 years, she's supported women as they navigate the balance between work and life, using universal law as a guide. She's created a system that supported hundreds of entrepreneurs to redesign, realign, and adjust their businesses, allowing them to move from grind energy to ease and flow energy so that they create and grow in ways that previously they never thought possible. She's created a duplicatable program where you can come away with tools required to shift. Welcome to the podcast, Charlotte Petit Noble.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me. I am so thrilled and so excited to be with you this morning. As you said, I love playing around with universal law and helping others understand them so that the juicy work, so that the annoying and boring work becomes juicy and exponential for their growth.
Well, that's why I want to sit down and have a conversation with you. I know we personally have met through some mutual business groups on LinkedIn, and I just love everything that you're about. So let's jump in with the content. How can we be unstoppable in business with shifts to step into our intuition and personal power?
I love that you use the word shift because I'm all about that. And that's how I created my unique blueprint. It's all based on the shift ladder. And it's basically to help you get your shift together. If that makes sense.
I love the idea to get our shift together, you guys.
Yeah, it's like turning your scrap into shift, right? So
Wonderful.
It's all about that. So let me explain a little bit. So going back to September 2021, it's not long ago, right? I've been running my business on a very masculine energy. I was everywhere all the time, posting on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. It's not sustainable.
Like it's a burnout. It's a road to burnout, isn't it?
I know it is. And the worst thing is that you get yourself into a bubble where you don't see what's going on outside of that bubble. So my baby was crying all the time. I could barely see my husband. It was chaotic around me, but I didn't listen. I was still like going for it and posting everywhere. And honestly, the results didn't feel like I was playing big. The results were very small.
Right.
So it's like, I think I'm playing big, but the result seems very small for someone who's playing big. So something needed to happen, but I still didn't listen. And one day I woke up in the morning and I had hives everywhere on my body. Urticaria, it was horrible. I lost a lot of weight. I was like a ghost. And I was like, oh my God, something's going on and my body is telling me something. It wasn't food allergy. I'm telling you, it was just stress. And my body was just like, you don't listen to your environment. Your baby is crying, but you're not asking yourself the right question. So now I'm just going to attack the body so that maybe you understand. So it was kind of a slap in my head saying like, now you listen because next time it will be cancer, my dear. So I was like, whoa. I'm not going like that road at all.
No. I mean, I feel it too. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I've definitely manifested stress. Your body will tell you when you're going too hard, won't it?
Absolutely. And so I couldn't touch my body, nothing. It was like, and I couldn't focus on anything else. So I had to step away from work, from my laptop, from all the things that I was so accustomed to do. And I went to my doctor and he said, oh, it can last for 8 months. And I was like, 8 months?
Oh,
like, no way. Like, I'm going to no. And I was already like, something needed to shift. I knew it. And I was very familiar with the law of attraction already. I was very familiar with, the power of your thought huge fan of Joe Dispenza. And I listened and I was like, okay, so if my thought can control a little bit of what's going on outside, right? Your thought creates your feelings, and the combination of both make you act accordingly to
Yes.
your thought and feelings. So if the thought and feelings are aligned with your highest self, with your future self, with the one who's living your dream, then your action are inspired and aligned to that future self. But if it's crap, if your thought is crap, if your feeling is very low vibe, then you react, and you react based on fear, based on despair, and that's what you attract back. You attract back
Right.
hives and stress. And so I decided to just like change the whole things. I meditate 2 hours per day. I changed my eating. I was actually walking bare feet on the grass. I played with my son. I was super present. Guess what? The baby stopped crying. And I was like, "Whoo,
Wow.
something
He
really
wanted
nice
some
here."
love and attention.
Exactly. And I actually learned that your energy, it's the energy that you create, it's what other people are giving you at the same time. So
He
my
was picking
energy.
up on your like nervous energy, probably.
Exactly. So by the time I went on a very peaceful state, my baby started to be peaceful as well. When
Wow.
and everything, and the funny things, the more interesting thing, not even funny, but very interesting thing, is that I connected back after a few days to see like, how is the business going? And I was kind of scary because I was like, okay, I haven't touched anything beside the few things that I was sharing with my audience, because I documented the shift, right?
Right.
The business kept growing,
Isn't that
and
amazing? That's
I
amazing.
amazing, and I kept receiving requests and interest about my works and what was going on and the shift I was making. And at that time I said to myself, there is something here that makes me unstoppable, and I need to share it. And so that's how I
Wow.
created the shift model. Do you want to know the letter, what they mean?
Of course, that's what I want to talk about, is this shift. We all need to
All
shift.
right. So the S is for stand up and stand out. This is so important that everyone understand that they have a unique blueprint that cannot be duplicated by anybody else. And the same way you can duplicate a strategy or something that worked for somebody else without adjusting it for yourself. So you have to find out, where is your genius zone? What is your genius zone? And how do you stand out? What is your unique blueprint that will make you reveal all those gifts out of the words? So that is for the S. The H, it's for honor and hone your skills, to step in the process. So you have a set of skills that are unique to you, your skills, your experience, your everything. You have to freaking honor that. There is a reason why you lived your life this way, and there is, a reason why you made those mistakes. Own it, honor that, and always keep learning so that you can build up from that, and that will help you to stand out and stand up even more. Something that is super important right now, it's to innovate. So that's the
Yes.
I of shift, right?
Right.
Always innovating. It's so, I'm not saying that is easy. It's very difficult because there is so many noise and so many people who are incredible, who are
Right.
doing a lot of things, but you have to be able to innovate what you do. And it's not necessarily about what you do or the solution you provide, but it might be innovating in the way you deliver either your message or the way you serve your clients. Sometimes the shift is very, very slight, but it will make a huge difference. And
Right.
you always have to implement that with flow, because if you go against your energy, everything is going to fall apart.
I've been there. I've done that. It does.
It does. And it's so important. And sometimes we don't innovate anymore because we think there is no room anymore for innovation. But it's actually a lot. When it's that crowded, that's where you have the biggest opportunity ever to innovate. And then we have the F, and it's probably my favorite letter. You really want to forget everything that you've learned until now. You want to free
Wow.
yourself. You want to free yourself from the noise, from society expectation, from what everyone is telling you to do. Because if you don't free yourself from that, if you don't forget what you learned, then it's like having a mask, right? Or not seeing like after your nose. It's just like you stuck. And most of the time, if you stay in that state of just hearing what everyone is saying, you don't see what's just in front of you. And you
Yes.
actually don't see the many opportunities that are always like ringing you.
So
So
what's
that's my
T?
favorite letter.
I want to know
T,
about T.
well, T is when the magic hit the road, is to trust in your power, trust the progress, and trust the process. You have to trust in your inner power, and you have to trust that no matter what it is, no matter what your dream is, you are in there to create your dreams with in co-creation with life force, with the energy field, with the universe. And so as soon as you say yes to a dream that comes through you, you sign a co-creation contract agreement with the universe. And so by the time you stay focused on what you can control, the way you show up, how you serve your clients, how you connect with people, the way you stay on what you can control, it's a sign for the universe that it's going to do their magic to bring the results. So the universe is in charge of the outcome. You are in charge of the little things like connecting with people, sharing your message, serving at your highest power, at your highest level. When you've done that, the universe will always like follow you. That's, I think, the biggest epiphany that I had when I realized that I actually co-create my results with the universe. And so there are things that I cannot control. I cannot control that I will make like 5-figure or 6-figure at the end of this month, but I can control how I show up to create those type of results. And if I am true to myself and the way I show up, then the universe is going to just knock at my door and deliver the results that I need or want or desire.
I just love what you're up to in the world and how you turned your own health around, and your whole business didn't even suffer when you did less instead of more, and when you get away from that. So many people are telling us hustle all the time, hustle all the time. And I know for myself personally, whenever I take a day off, whenever I do a meditation, whenever I go on vacation, that's when I get my most creative ideas.
Absolutely. And I know you're big on fitness and health and how to combine that to be more productive. And I couldn't agree more with you. It is so important. And no matter what you think, your health is the basics of it's the foundation of everything else.
It is, because if you have your health, you can have all the wishes in the world, and without your health, you have only one wish, and all the money in the world is useless. And I know you've suffered physical injury from stress. I myself have too. Like I've been found that I've been grinding my teeth and getting my jaw pain, and it's just a signal to calm down, meditate. And I love Dr. Joe Dispenza. Do you have any final words for our audience on how they can be unstoppable in business?
Absolutely. So the first things, like the most important things, is to understand that what you live, it's a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you don't get your results right, if you don't get what you want, it's because there is something inside that is not going right, and you need to dive deeper to make that like right and make that like working for you. When you figure the inside out, you can go outside, and that's how you become unstoppable. So it always starts with knowing yourself from deep inside.
So that's an inside job, because how we show up in the world, it's obvious, whether we're anxious and stressed or calm and in flow.
Absolutely agree. And so, yeah, the work always starts with you. And by the way, your thoughts, your feelings, those are internal triggers, right? So, Joe Dispenza, and a lot of it's, and you probably like experienced it as well. Your thought and feeling creates your reality, push you to take action. So when
Yes.
you know that, and when you understand and acknowledge that you can actually control your thoughts and your feelings, then you understand everything. And then you become unstoppable. because
I
as
love
soon
it.
as you hit the down, you know what to do before you react on a low vibration.
Wonderful. And where can people find more Charlotte Petit Noble?
Oh my God, I'm sharing a lot of content on LinkedIn. Otherwise, I have my website, peppyprofitplace.com. And I have a gift for your listener. If they want to join my intuitive workshop, it's 10 days. Well, I call it the 10 days to 10K intuitive workshop, but it's literally like an online, mini course. And I give your listener 80% off with the code TRBLOVE, TRB love. And they get 80% off, which is like $40 instead of 200. So
Well,
yeah.
what a fabulous gift. I know I have seen your work and we're friends on LinkedIn and I've seen all the good stuff you offer. So you guys should follow Charlotte, and thanks for being a fantastic guest on Whole CEO with Lisa G, Charlotte Petit Noble.
Such a pleasure. Thank you so much, Lisa. I love you very much.
Love you too, honey. Thanks for coming to Whole CEO with Lisa G. After over 20 years helping people lose weight and get fit, I'm so excited to announce that I found the missing link with my coaching. Message me if you want to learn how to look better, feel better, and go faster with a master. Lisa G at lisagfit.com.